What do it do, YouTubers? We're back with another retro RawDown. Now we are going to discuss. We're going to discuss one thing from last night's Raw because I can't wait for this next episode. So we're going to talk about one thing that happened from last night. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Did you watch last night?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you leaning towards?
You want to talk about the thing I want to talk about first? Get that out of the way.
Sure, yeah. Let's get a bit of last night. Why not?
So Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle, who
Oh
got
yeah.
their name back, by the way,
Now they're calling him Matt Riddle again.
and, which is really cool. They had a sit-down interview, which so earlier in the day they had a parking lot brawl,
Right.
and so the authorities deemed that hey they can't be in the same ring in the same place together, so we're gonna put them in two separate areas of the arena, right? That's over here. We're gonna put Riddle over here.
Yeah.
They did an interview in those closed sets.
Yeah.
They were
That's right.
They were doing back and forth with each other, right?
That's right.
And it was at first it was your standard promo between the two guys, whatever, right?
Yeah.
There was a savage line where Riddle said, "There's only one man in your relationship, in
your marriage.
Yeah, in your marriage.
There's only one man in your marriage, and that's Becky."
Yeah, or I mean that's Becky Lynch, right?
I love that.
That
was a shot. I like that.
Right? And then they went to commercial, and they came back.
Yeah.
And Seth goes, "Hey, Riddle, are you still here?" And Riddle's like, "Yeah, I'm still here." And he's like, "Okay, great. We want to talk about my family. We want to talk about my wife. Let's talk about your wife."
That's right.
Oh, wait, we can't talk about your wife because your wife divorced you. And because they didn't want to be around your pussy ass anymore. And I'm like, oh,
yeah,
we're going there.
That was a shot and a half. I remember saying to my parents during this whole thing, I'm like, holy crap! Or I'd say something else, but we're online here. Yeah, holy bleep! I'm like, my God, Riddle's becoming vicious. Like, oh my God, it's crazy.
I told my dad what happened with that. He's like, oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. I'm like, are you serious? I told my mom, and she's like, "That's not nice at all."
No, he's really becoming a little bleep disturber.
Right. So now, when they do their match at Clash at the Castle, I don't want to see them starting off with headlocks and arm drags and takedowns. I want to see them starting off with fists.
Yeah, I want to see a fist fight.
You can't go from talking about your wife divorcing you to let's have a classic arm drag. Take this drop kick. No, fuck that. You mentioned my wife getting divorcing me. You called me a P word. No. See, now we got to throw hands. Now it's on site, and I'm beating you up. Now to quote Riddle, I'm smashing your face in. I'm smashing your face in. I got you.
Yeah.
You disrespected me that way. No, I can't let that slide, bro.
Yeah.
Like
that's right, literally.
Bro. I guess it's all right. So anyway, we're gonna talk more about Raw from last night on Saturday.
Next week.
Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah.
But this Saturday is Clash at the Castle.
Yes, we can cover that too. Probably.
Yes. But the thing is, what I'll be doing is, I'm working that afternoon, so I will be recording it and actually only catching it in the evening.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so I'll be behind.
Look at Clash at the Castle special on Sunday, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, there you go.
Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Look out for Clash at the Castle special.
Excellent.
But we're here this week to talk about Raw from last week.
Yeah.
We were busy this week, and so we didn't do an episode on Saturday.
That's
right. We're here to talk about Raw from last week,
and SmackDown.
You appeared at live. You made
damn right I was
there live. So before we get into the match card, what was the atmosphere like? Was it?
Oh my God! Well, this is one of the things I wanted to start off by saying, and that's to everyone who's watching and to everyone who will be watching our show here. Any of you who have never been to a live WWE event, whether it be a house show or a live televised event, Raw, SmackDown, or a pay-per-view, if you've never been to a show like that before, what are you waiting for? Do it. The atmosphere is sick. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's every good word you could think in the book. Like just being there, and you watch these guys and girls every week on TV, and now you're finally in the crowd, and the feeling is
you're in the moment.
You're in the moment. Yeah, the feeling is undescribable, and I can't even believe I got the chance to make some videos like I did, because I hadn't been to a televised event in 3 years, and again, I was in the moment, and I just tried to pinpoint what moments of what matches would be the most interesting, at least in my opinion. But I understand you were able to post some of them on the YouTube channel, right?
I got like one or two. Let me check. If I didn't do it last week, I'll do it after the show.
Great.
I think I did upload a few. I uploaded one. So
yeah. But even to those who have been to shows before and are thinking, oh, I've seen these superstars live already. What do I have to go again for? You're totally wrong. Like to feel the atmosphere again and again and again is worth every dollar of a ticket price. There's no question. And for the record, I hope, CJ, that you all out in Colorado or Denver, you guys are due for an event. And if I see something, I'll let you know.
We're getting a pay-per-view in Broomfield. So it's not at the Pepsi Center, it's at a different location.
Is that close to you?
Broomfield? Yeah, that's literally, actually, Broomfield is only about 15, 20 minutes from my house. So
nice. What pay-per-view? What pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view. It's like a local house show, but
house show. Okay, fine. Yeah, do it. Go for it.
I remember I have been to 2 Monday Night Raws that have been really big. One of them was the night that Bill Goldberg returned.
Ah, right. And yeah, you had mentioned that one time before.
I believe I've told that story real briefly. I'll tell it again.
Sure.
A friend got tickets, and these are not any ordinary tickets. They were very special tickets that you cannot buy. Like, to get these tickets, you just have to know people who know people.
Connections.
My buddy has connections.
Nice.
And these tickets were box seats. They were it had an all-you-can-eat buffet and an open bar.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
And it was also the night that Goldberg returned to WWE after years away.
Yeah.
So that was that.
Well, speaking of tickets, what happened was during one of the commercial breaks on last week's Raw here in Toronto, all us people in the crowd, we all got first dibs for. We're going to have a house show, a Raw house show in December, on December 30th at another one of our arenas where the minor league team for the Toronto Maple Leafs play, the Marlies. So that's the Coca-Cola Coliseum, right? And they all gave us like a Ticketmaster pre-sale code. And right after I got my tick, I'm in.
There you go.
I'm in, bro. And I'm not too far. And I'm not too far from the entrance ramp. Like, I'm basically within high five range. You know?
There you go.
Yeah. Pretty sick in December. What a way to end the year.
That is really cool way to end the year. The other Raw I went to, it was with my dad, and it was the second night of was it the second? Yeah, it was the second night of the 2019 draft.
Oh, so okay.
It was that one where the Viking Raiders won the Raw Tag Team title. So
Mm-hmm.
and that was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were the two Raws I remember going to, and then I've been to. Then they have like house shows here too. I'm kind of a
Yeah.
bunch of those. The
We
first
get
one,
a lot of shows here. And speaking of the draft, I just want to throw this in too that I honestly don't think there's any point in bringing back the draft because I had a couple times before. A lot of the guys and girls seem to be switching back and forth between shows anyway. So there's honestly I don't think there's any point in bringing back the draft.
no, there really isn't. I mean, we've seen pretty much everybody wrestle on both shows. So I mean,
That's right.
it's
That's
not
right.
it's not like it was back in '03 where you're like, oh, I wonder how Shawn Michaels would do on SmackDown against guys like Eddie and Rhino, or
Yeah.
Eddie would fare on Raw with like Randy Orton, Triple H, Batista,
Mhm.
Ric Flair.
Mhm.
It's not like that wondering anymore. It's now uh, something different.
Mhm.
Hey, before we get into the show for last week,
Yeah.
you're new to this channel. Do us a favor. Hit
That's
the
right.
subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
That's
hit
right.
the subscribe button.
Subscribe. Do it.
Do all that good stuff.
Do it.
Button, like this video, and
Right.
hit the notification bell so you get notified when we upload new content. We upload new content weekly.
That's
Um,
right.
yeah. I don't know when we're gonna get to that Survivor. I don't know when we're going to get to that SummerSlam 1992 review. I have yet to hear from Frank at all.
I
I'm
was at.
like,
I asked Frank about it, and I told him that the best day for me would be Labor Day, and he saw the message, but he hasn't responded yet.
yeah, he sees your messages. He just doesn't respond. He's a very
Yeah.
busy man. So
He's
well,
a what?
a busy man, a very busy.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm hoping Labor Day would be best for both of you guys. I really want to do this review.
Yeah. And it's busy at my house too. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
didn't record
I'm
like
keeping busy with work too, yeah, but I would really want to do this review. So
we have,
Labor Day, this Monday, Labor Day would be the best for me.
we have a lot going on at my house right now.
Yeah,
We got
yeah, I know.
construction going on in the basement, which it's actually going along pretty well. I mean, they're doing
Mm,
really good. They have pedaled to the metal on that, and they're really
mm.
kicking butt. Uh,
And your nephews are eating you up.
yeah, my nephews, they were sick this week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Well,
they take up a lot of your time. Yeah,
sure.
my 5-year-old nephew just started kindergarten, so
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Um, and then we're gonna start painting the walls
Mm-hmm.
in the house too. So
Nice,
actually, what I
nice.
wanted to do was something I guess I can't do for legal reasons. I
Yeah.
wanted to get like I wanted to paint like I wanted them to put like black wall, like paint my
Uh-huh.
wall black, and then put the WWE logo there.
Ooh,
That would be
that'd
cool.
be all, that would be cool, but yeah,
I guess you can't do that because I
you
can't.
nailed for legal reasons. Yeah,
It's
maybe.
whatever. But
Yeah.
it was just. You know what? I got this poster, and I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well you can see this poster. That
Yeah.
poster is a poster that I have had since 2003.
Nice.
It's in good condition, so it
Yeah.
works.
You could
Uh,
probably make a lot if you sell it.
I'm not selling this thing.
All right,
You know,
that's cool.
I also have a. I also have a. I'm gonna see if you can. There you go, right there. That is a Stone Cold photo.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
That's cool.
my friend,
Yeah.
one of my friends gave that to me for
Mm.
absolutely no money. For absolutely,
Excellent.
you want it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, it's yours.
Nice.
I'm like, sweet.
Pretty sweet.
Same with that championship belt, right?
Oh, whoa, cool.
Yeah, I have that belt.
Oh, that's sick.
The cool thing about that's not a plastic replica belt. That's not plastic.
Mm.
It's heavy. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
When I go to the shows, I see so many people walking around with these belts, and I'm like, oh my God, I want one, but they're so fucking expensive. Pardon my profanity.
and again, my friend, a different friend of mine, he's like, "You want the belt?"
Mm.
Like, yeah. How much she's selling it for? He's like, "Oh, I don't want to sell it, dude. I'm not a fan of wrestling. So if you want it, bro, you can have it."
Oh,
Like,
awesome.
sweet. Hey.
Awesome.
He's like, it's probably not worth that much anyway. I mean, they don't even use the belt anymore like that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
kidding me? That's an antique, dude.
But honestly, that's one of my bucket list items too. To specifically own a replica belt of not the Intercontinental title from these days, but the one like from back in the day, like either with the white leather or the black leather. That's the title that a lot of my favorites have held.
Yeah,
so
my
that's
favorite,
the one I would want.
My favorite Intercontinental Championship design is probably the one that they used from 1998 to 2011.
The one that The Rock wore when he first became IC champion. Yeah,
Rock wore it. Triple H wore it.
Yeah, Jericho,
Edge, yeah. Christian, Randy Orton, Flair.
Yeah. So many greats in there.
Yeah. Here's a fun fact for you, and then we'll get into the show.
Let's do this.
Never won the Intercontinental Championship. So. Never held the Intercontinental title.
Who should have?
Championship, but he's never held the Intercontinental Championship.
Ooh, that's a good trivia question.
Right?
So who's been world champion but never IC champ?
Who's held every single championship except for the Intercontinental Championship?
Sheamus.
John Cena.
Cena. And Sheamus. Sheamus is going for the IC title at Clash.
Yeah. Let's get into these Raw results. So we'll give our opinions on these matches, but I got the 60-second results here this week. So I'm going to just boil through them and then we can talk about them. Sure. To start the show, Riddle and Seth are brawling before the show starts. And officials come out and they stop it and they separate them. Then Trish Stratus comes out to her hometown fans. She's interrupted by Bayley and Io and Dakota. And then Trish gets back up and Bianca, Asuka, and Alexa. That was just a nice way to build for Clash of Champions.
That's right.
Dakota Kai and Io Sky defeat Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Finn Balor mocks Dolph Ziggler for his "I want to teach the younger wrestlers" attitude, but he got his back for that. Finn Balor defeats Dolph Ziggler. Aaliyah is harassed backstage by Bayley, and Trish comes to save Aaliyah. Alpha Academy, your favorites. Alpha Academy is presenting for new members and issues an open challenge, which is answered by KO. Kevin Owens defeats Chad Gable by pinfall. Damian Priest knows the cheers will be crazy for Edge tonight, but he looks forward to turning them into screams. Oh, God, that's dark. Turning them into screams and retiring them for good. Bayley defeats Aaliyah by pinfall. Miz and Ciampa goes to Miz and Ciampa versus Lashley and Styles goes to a no contest. Dexter grabs Miz and then hauls him away. Johnny Gargano came back. Johnny Gargano's back. Theory interrupts him and says things have changed.
Oh, yeah.
He's no longer the right-hand man. Edge defeats Damian Priest by pinfall. So, there we go, folks. That was Raw last week. I watched the show. It was a great show. It was a really good show. I am a huge Trish Stratus fan.
Yeah.
Anybody who knows me knows that Trish is one of my favorite women wrestlers of all time. I mean,
so you're always stratified, eh?
Yes.
Oh, always stratified.
Absolutely.
Well, in Trish's day, I mean, she didn't do much for me, honestly. I was, if anyone in her heyday, I was actually kind of leaning towards more Lita. I like Lita's style more because she was like a bit more extreme and badass and like the high flying type and and she was able to match up ring styles and fighting styles with girls like Trish and any others who were from around that time. But I was a little more towards Lita, honestly.
Yeah. Lita was cool too, but for me, it was always about Trish.
Satisfaction.
Yeah. Dakota Kai and Io Sky defeating Alexa Bliss and Asuka. That one didn't surprise me too much. I kind of figured that they were going to go to the finals of the women's tag team title tournament, which that was for. And of course, the finals took place last night. We'll talk about that on Saturday.
Next week. And this didn't surprise me much either. But I mean, obviously, I have my loyalty towards Asuka, but if you ask me, I mean, Dakota and Io were the favorites in that match, and in a way, I think it was just more to push the return of Bayley. You know, it already happened at SummerSlam, so it's been a few weeks or so, but this is still to push the fact that Bayley has returned and basically taken Io and Dakota in under her wing, and just to push the fact that
bro, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, just to push the fact that
comment section.
Bayley was one half of the first ever women's tag team champions. So I have a feeling that they had Dakota and Io win that match just to once again push the fact of Bayley's return and that they were under her wing. I mean, obviously being there live, it was exciting for me whenever especially Asuka had control of the match. Personally, I didn't care much for Alexa, but even being Asuka's partner, but my loyalty was of tomorrow, and it definitely excited me the most. Asuka was in control, and to be quite honest, I was even more excited when both Asuka and Io were in the ring one-on-one. To be quite honest, because they're fellow country women.
That's something I've always wanted to see too. So that was
So cool. In a way, that was like a dream match.
And then we got Finn Balor defeating Dolph Ziggler. Great match between those guys. It just it solidifies Finn as a bad guy. It was not. I'm not saying it was a nothing match because it was a great match.
Oh, it was.
It was just.
It was because once again this was a great match of two guys similar styles. You know, like high flying technical moves, and even though a lot of the crowd was going for Ziggy, I still have. I don't care if I don't really care now that he's a heel and that he's joined the Judgment Day, but I still have a loyalty towards Finn. So I'm very happy with the result that Finn came up victorious.
Frank, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah, Franklin.
Get in here, bro.
What's up, buddy?
Get in here.
Good chat right now, but I'll send him the link, and if he wants to join us, man, he can.
Yeah, get in here. I miss you, bro. Get
Frank,
in here.
What's up, man?
Get your ass in here.
I don't even see him popping up on here. Here, Frank.
Get your ass in here.
Yeah, get your monkey ass in here, boy.
Get your monkey ass up here, bro.
What is your name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
What your name is? It doesn't matter what your name is.
Frank, I'm sending you something, so if you want to accept it, you better accept it.
Yeah, get your ass in here.
That's her saying that, man. I mean, that's...
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Do it this way.
All right.
Hold up a sec. I'm trying to find... There we go. Got him. Here.
All right.
There you go, Franklin. I sent you something, buddy.
Yeah.
Join in.
Get in here, bro.
Cup I see? Yes, it is, Frank. Well, yes, it is a Taco Bell cup. And I told you I liked their breakfast this morning in that chat, Frank. I told you I liked their breakfast. I told you it was good, dude.
Get in here, Frankie.
Yeah. Hey, I sent you a link. So if you want to join us, man, just click the link in here. Do it. If you got it. No. If you're busy, you're busy. I get it, but I can't do a podcast. I can't do Tuesdays. Oh,
shit.
We're too good for Tuesdays now. Yeah, shout out to Frank in the comments, man. Frank is always a dope dude.
Yeah.
In the one with Jay and Ron and Brandon and all of them, bro, in that chat. I said it earlier this morning after I got done eating breakfast there. I liked their breakfast. It was delicious. Look, I'm not a Taco Bell fan, like, at all. But I'm gonna tell you right now, though, their breakfast.
Yummy! You're making me hungry, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god, they have these like little like donut things, but they fill them with like cream cheese or whatever. Oh my god!
Wow!
It's like you can like take them apart and just watch the stuff fall out.
Wow!
And they're
hungry for dinner.
And they have these like breakfast sandwiches. I mean, my god! I mean, they're like breakfast burritos. But Izzy, have a good night, buddy. Take care, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sorry, but when it comes to Taco Bell, most of their food sucks. But my god, their breakfast is just delicious.
Their soft tacos are delicious.
It's
not bad.
So,
anyway, let's get back.
This show. So then we had I guess we gotta talk about this because they're your boys. Alpha Academy.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alpha Academy was looking for somebody to join them, and they issued an open challenge, and it's opened and it's accepted by Kevin Owens, Canada's own.
That's right, Canada's own. Yeah, kick the living piss out of that little runt there, Mr. Gable. All Canadian slaps, and actually, now that I think of it, the better match would have been KO against Otis. You know, the two bigger guys, right? So this in a way was sort of a disappointment because they're so right. Shush. Like Angle said last night, you don't shush a shusher. But we'll get to that next week. That was funny as hell. Anyway, so I had just remembered my opinion on this match. It was kind of a disappointment because, again, I personally would have liked to see Otis against KO, the two bigger guys going against each other.
I love seeing Kevin Owens back to his old stuff. I think he's a baby. I think he's a baby face.
Yeah,
he's got to be. He's got to be a baby. One of my buddies like, well, maybe just a tweener. No, come on, he's a.
Well, he definitely was the baby face for us Canadian crowd, but who knows how long it'll last or how short lived it'll be? Who knows?
You know what? They sort of planted seeds for it last night. I am excited to see Sammy and Kevin Owens team up to take out the Usos again. Like, that'd be cool to see.
Oh, has that match been signed for Clash?
No. They
should be
sort of planted the seeds for that to happen. Sammy is still with the bloodline. He's still with the bloodline and all that stuff. But they did a little bit of, they put the seeds in the ground and then they patched up the dirt. So that's right there. All you gotta do is water it and let it grow.
Yeah. It should be maybe finalized by this Friday SmackDown.
No, I think it's a slower build than that. I don't think they're going to clash the I don't think they're going to clash with the castle with this. I think they're going to build this up for a little while longer. But because they still got to turn Sami Zayn babyface to do that.
Yeah, slowly.
Yeah, right.
That's certainly, not this past, but the Friday before the SmackDown in Montreal, that helped a bit. Sammy being the hometown hero. So that if that's going to go on, that certainly was one of the first seeds, if you will.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Bailey defeated Aaliyah.
Yeah. It was nice to see Bailey back in the ring after so long. I mean,
there's some of that ring rust. Yeah.
Yeah, there was ring rust there a little bit, but I mean, again, being a heel, I don't really care. I still Bailey is still one of my favorite modern girls, and she's an excellent wrestler.
Yeah.
And she definitely took Aaliyah to the
Limit.
punch, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this too was also a bit mismatched because you got the more experienced Bailey against the still somewhat rookie in Aaliyah, but they, even though this wasn't like a return or anything, Aaliyah was also the hometown hero. She's also from Toronto.
Yeah.
So
Then we had the Miz and Ciampa versus Lashley. What? God, I can't talk. Then we
Lashley and AJ
Styles. Yes, Miz and
Yeah,
Ciampa.
I like AJ and Lashley as a team.
Yeah.
Who knows if they'll tag up again or maybe for a little while. But I even I even thought of a name for them. I'd call them the Almighty Phenomenals.
The,
The
ooh,
Almighty Phenomenals. How does that sound?
the
Huh?
almighty phenomenal ones.
Yeah, the Almighty Phenomenals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
make a formidable team because, it's different. It's different when you put two opponents against each other that are mismatched. It's not. It doesn't make for a good match. But when you have a tag team that the two members are of two different styles, then no pun intended, but I just thought of it now, but no pun intended. A perfect example of the two members of a team being different wrestling moves and styles. You could look way back at the Hart Foundation, right? You
Yeah.
got Brett and Anvil. Anvil was the more powerhouse, right? And then Brett was more the technical submission. So
Right.
you put those together, you get an effective and
Tag team.
successful tag team. That's now. I'm just thinking of this now on the fly,
Right.
and actually, it came across when I was there too, because you got Styles with the high flying and the technical, and then you got Lashley with the powerhouse and the more rough and tough kind of style. So together, that's a great team. That's an excellent
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
Well, Dexter Loomis put a stop to this match when he kidnapped the Miz and took him to the wherever he took him.
Yeah.
I
This
don't
guy's
know.
becoming a real disease. Like, ugh, really creepy. Ugh.
You don't like Dexter at all? Oh, Dexter's
No. Oh my
love,
God.
bro.
He's freaking me
Well,
out, much less
I
the
hope,
Miz.
I
Poor
hope,
Miz.
I hope that they give Dexter a laboratory. Then
Oh
they could.
yeah.
He took him to Dexter's laboratory.
I know. That's a
that
great gimmick idea.
that would be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
That's
funny.
a great gimmick idea, actually. He could be like this
Hey,
scientist or lab technician or whatever, and he's mixing up all these serums or liquids or whatever, and he puts like well, not spells, but maybe mix up like, I don't know, medication to wreck up his opponents or something, right?
right?
Because that's what he looks like. He looks like this mad scientist kind of guy, or like
He looks like
or
Stone Cold if Stone Cold was Psycho.
I know, right? Or even or a mix of Stone Cold and Psycho Sid Justice, whatever,
Okay.
right?
So that happened. Johnny Gargano came back. I marked out for this. I'm not gonna lie. I was.
This, yeah, go on, go on.
I was gonna say. I remember watching this live. I'm like, holy! Wait a minute, Johnny Gargano is back. And my uncle looked at me. My uncle watches Raw with me on Mondays, and he's like, "Who's Johnny Gargano?" I'm like, "Dude, he was on NXT, man. He was like NXT mainstay. He was NXT champion,
Yeah.
NXT tag team champion, NXT North American champion.
Mm-hmm.
He did all in NXT. My
Yeah.
uncle's like, oh, okay. So he's pretty good. I'm like, yeah. And then he went away for for about a year because he had to take because his wife had a baby. So
Oh, that's why. Mm.
yeah.
Basically, the way I think of Johnny wrestling, if you will,
Yeah.
this was actually the one moment while I was there that I actually didn't bother to even videotape because this guy did nothing for me. I don't watch NXT at all. I knew he was a big deal in the NXT, but I have absolutely never seen any of his matches. So I'm
sound
actually
like the female version of Frank.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Hey,
I like that. I like that comparison. I'll take that as a compliment. And
yeah,
thank you. I'll take that as a
Frank
compliment.
Frank says, Loomis is the one guy who's getting me interested in watching again. I loved what I've heard that they're doing with him. Yeah. If you love what you've heard, you should actually watch it on YouTube, bro. Like, at least go
That's
through
right.
the clips. Because he's been entertaining.
Subscribe.
Well, no. We're not uploading those clips here to this channel. But go follow the clips on WWE's channel. The stuff they've been doing with him. I mean, I'll give a spoiler of what happened last night. Miz drove away in his car, and Loomis was in the back.
Yes, I remember that.
Don't tell Miz, right? So,
right.
Yeah,
I didn't have a clue.
Yeah. So just he's stalking the Miz, and it's really intriguing and interesting. And I also love how, and they did it, I think, on Raw last week too. I love how you can, when they're doing backstage segments with wrestlers, like interviews and stuff, they show like the entire backstage area, so you can see sort of what's going on in the back. So it's not just that one thing happening. There's so much happening in the background. Like you got to pay attention to everything going on. Like I remember on SmackDown, there was a backstage segment with Nikki ASH and Dewdrop, or it wasn't with them, but they were in the background. I think it was Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah getting interviewed, and in the background, you can see Nikki
on the right side.
You can kind of arguing a little bit. So
I remember that. And also I caught last night on Raw, the Miz and Ciampa were walking down towards the ring area, and in the back was this Dexter guy. I was like, uh-oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Freaked me out like hell.
I love that they're making you pay attention to everything going on in the scene, and it's not just focused on one thing at a time, right? That's really cool. And then the event was Edge defeating Damian Priest, and I gotta say, this match was amazing. This matchup was awesome. This matchup was incredible.
This made us psyched as hell. I mean, of course, Edge coming back and in his hometown made everyone psyched out. And I mean, to think about it too, this sort of rubbed off of this week's Raw as well, because it all came down to bringing the legends like in their hometown, because they did it twice in a row. They brought back Edge in his hometown of Toronto, and then they brought back Angle in his hometown of Pittsburgh. So it's all about the money. It's all about the marketing, right? But it was amazing to see Edge fighting again after all that time. And I mean, even though it hadn't been so long since his last match. I mean, what in the past? When was his last match before last week? I don't remember, but it wasn't that long ago. You know, it wasn't that long ago. I can't remember. He faced Orton at a. It was a last man standing match, right?
No. He's wrestled since that last man standing match. He was in that tag match with. He was in that 6-man tag match with Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest when they were. Yeah. So he's doing some. He's been wrestling, and he had his matches with Seth Rollins too.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah. He's been wrestling for a while.
That's my short-term memory again. Totally amazing. Actually, now that I think of it, I got a little excited at a moment where Edge slammed Priest into the barricade near the Timekeepers area, because that's actually very close to where I was. And I'm like, oh God, am I going to be on TV? So that was for me anyway. So
are you talking about that powerbomb spot where Edge?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was near the Timekeepers area, and then of course there was Edge was slammed into the announce table by Priest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Raw. Let's get into SmackDown here. Let's kind of get the pace a little bit. So, quick results here. Ricochet defeated Happy Corbin. Drew McIntyre. No, I'm just going to talk about the match here. We'll talk about the segments separately. Street Profits. No, Ricochet beat Happy Corbin. Natalia and Sonya Deville defeated Shotzi and Xia Li, Doudrop and Nikki ASH, and Tamina and Dana Brooke. Basically, it was all the women's jobbers.
The second chance. Yeah. The teams who didn't make it the first time in the tournament got another shot at it, and I like the fact that Natty and Sonya came out victorious, because they were the ones I was leaning towards most.
Yeah. Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah defeated Sonya Deville and Natalia pinfall.
Yeah, later that night. Yeah, to advance in the tournament. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then in a main event match, Drew McIntyre beat Sami Zayn by pinfall. So let's talk about some of these segments. Now we got the matches. We had Street Profits bumping the Hit Row backstage, and they're all about that money, or all about the smoke. So that was cool to see those two teams kind of interact with each other. I like that a lot. And then we had Drew McIntyre telling his story in the video packages. Those are great video packages. I like.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, a lot of fans don't realize that, even though these guys are still young and they still got their whole careers ahead of them, they've still been in there for quite a while. And McIntyre himself, he's already been there well over 10 years, about 15 years or so, if you count the time that he was fired.
He did take time. He did take time away from WWE. He went back to the 80s.
Yeah.
He's
a great story, and he'd make a great biography, honestly.
Yeah. Carrying across cuts a promo on McIntyre and says he can end the story of Drew's at any time with an arm to the back of the head, and he says TikTok. Sheamus and Gunther have a word. They exchange words with each other, and then as they're staring at each other, the entire time like this.
Yeah,
and as they're
literally like a staring contest. Yeah.
Basically, my dad saw that segment at a restaurant. He went to the next day, Village Inn. He saw that, and he's like, "I swear to God, I thought at one point they were gonna kiss."
Well, you know what? In a way, and I got to touch base on this too. A very small part of me is looking forward to the Sheamus and Gunther match at Clash more than I'm looking forward to the Drew and Roman match, because Sheamus and Gunther is going to be a bloodbath.
The show this week, aren't you? With your controversial takes.
I mean, honestly, this is going to be a bloodbath between Gunther and Sheamus, because again, they're both the rough and tough, and honestly, it comes down to being the European fighting styles, right? And one of them, if not both of them, is going to shed red in the early part of the match. I would say within the first 5 to 10 minutes into the match, one of them, if not both of them, is going to shed red. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a hard hit, drag out battle.
Yeah.
Like,
when I say, by the war, you're the Frank of the show, I don't mean that as an insult, just so you know.
Frank that I'm a female Frank? No, like I said, I take it as a compliment, because he's awesome.
I'm comparing you guys because Frank has his takes too, and
that's fine. No, that's cool. I don't care.
You're just gonna have your but yeah, it was not an insult. So if it came across as that, I apologize.
No, not at all. No, okay. I'm fine. In fact, I say thank you.
Yeah. And then as they had to sit down, there's like a brawl between the three other guys in the ring.
Oh yeah. Ridge and Butch, and you know what? I actually like too that even though Gunther and Sheamus are both heels, and also with Drew and Roman, Roman is more like the heel, but okay. So we'll go back to Sheamus and Gunther. You got two heels, but I like the fact that it's Sheamus who seems to have the face turn in this match coming up. And you know what? I'll throw in a prediction. I'm with Sheamus to become the new champion.
Oh wow! Okay, that's
Yeah.
a prediction.
Yes.
And then we had Natalia and Sonya Deville do an interview, and they just said that they're starting to hit their stride as a team, and
Mm-hmm.
blah, blah,
I see it too. Yeah.
Usos
Definitely an excellent team.
The Usos had a backstage segment with Sami Zayn. And Sami got some mixed reactions. And then Roman asks him to fight Sami, or he wants Sami to fight Drew and
or soften him up, if you will.
Yeah, keep him occupied. So
yeah,
Sami Zayn accepts. He's happy to oblige.
Yeah. See, when it comes to sorry to interrupt. When it comes to Sami and the Bloodline, I saw a Twitter poll this morning, and it said, "Where should Sami Zayn's loyalty lie? Either to Kevin Owens or the Bloodline?" I selected KO because honestly, I mean, I know it's a story and everything, but it just doesn't look right that Sami's trying to wedge his way into becoming a member of the Bloodline. I mean, it just I don't know, just doesn't look right.
I have a prediction for how this is going to end. So he's going to try too hard, or so he's going to try too hard, and the Usos are going to see right through it, and they're going to kick him out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As a matter of fact, even going a little down the line, let's see a tag team title match with KO and Sami against the Usos.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then Hit Row was making a lot of noise, and it was ruining the Maximum Male Models shoot.
Oh, them.
Yeah. And then
the bus. The bus, right?
Los Lotharios says, "Hey, we got a plan to shut them up." And they spray cans. Xavier Woods fakes an injury, and then
that was beautiful.
Brings in the Viking Raiders to beat them up.
I remember now talking to another one of my buddies about this, and that was pure New Day. I mean, Woodsy even had me fooled. I mean, that was beautiful. That had to be the highlight of the show for me.
Yeah,
that was beautiful. I love that.
Yeah, and then,
great job by Woodsy and Kofi to go along with it. That was pure New Day.
And then the Maximum Male Models, they destroy they spray paint the bus, whatever. But it's not Hit Row's bus.
Yeah,
Street Profits bus. So oops.
Yeah. Ooh.
Another video package for Drew. Yeah. Drew versus Sami Zayn in the main event. Drew beats Sami, but then post match he gets beat down by the Bloodline.
Of course.
I thought it was. I thought SmackDown was a solid show. It built
not bad.
Toward Clash at the Castle. A lot of people are saying that Drew should be the one to end Roman Reigns' title reign and all that stuff.
I'd say so too, but I'm really torn in between the two of them. I mean, the two of them are a couple of my favorites these days, so I'm really torn in between. But the fact is, though, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the fact is, if Drew does do it, then it's all because it's in the UK.
Yeah,
and he's from the UK. Let's face it.
Right.
That's the solid truth.
Sugarcoat. Yeah.
It won't be because of skill. It won't be because of what Drew does or what Roman doesn't do.
You're saying that part? Yeah. You're right. If he wins, it'll be because it's in the UK.
That's right.
Boy, right. But don't sit there. But don't diminish his talent because he's very talented.
Oh, there's no question about it. There's no question about it. But the match will be even.
Yeah,
I mean, both guys. There's no question. Both guys will have the what's the word? The edge or the
advantage.
I can't think it. Yeah, very funny. The edge or the momentum.
The
There you
momentum.
go. The
Yeah.
momentum. Both guys will have their highlights throughout the match. There's no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Retro Rawdown for this week. We'll be back on Saturday, and you're going to get 2 Retro Rawdown shows next week. You're going to get one on Saturday and then one on Sunday with Clash at the Castle. So,
yeah. Well, actually, Sunday, because, like I said, Saturday night. Saturday night is when I'm watching Clash. So our next review.
Want to do everything on Sunday then?
Yes, we'll combine. We'll combine last night's Raw, this coming SmackDown, and Clash on Sunday night.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the schedule for this weekend. Busy weekend.
Right. Yeah. And in terms of our pending SummerSlam '92 review, which I would love to do, I hope to aim for, like I said, Labor Day this coming Monday, September 5th. CJ, if you're good with that, Frank, if you can hear us, please let's do this.
It depends on how much noise is going on in my house.
Okay.
But, there's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
And if you're a hater, do us all a favor and no. Shush.
Shush.
No.
Shush. Shush. Shush.
The Chad Gable theme here to end the stream, to end the live stream. Come on.
Right.
We'll get it next time.
Right.
Until next time, I'm CJ. That's Nat.
I'm Nat.
Yeah. We are out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. Like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the notification bell.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe today. Not tomorrow. Not yet. Today. And
we'll say all together, thank you.
You.